Hey guys, Trent here coming at you with another video. So recently I've been checking out some of the crazy prices of Origins and Masterverse figures. So I thought it'd be interesting to do a review, like a price review of some of the most sought after, expensive new Origins and Masterverse figures. It's kind of crazy. Let's take a look. So welcome into my channel. If you like what you see, please like, comment, and subscribe for more great toy videos, 80s, 90s, nostalgic videos, and things of that nature. Yeah, I looked these figures up on, it's an action figure price guide on, is it 411 or something? Just to see what they say, and I got the average price off of there, and I also look them up on eBay, and I can see that generally whatever the average price is on this action figure 411 price guide, usually they're like $20. They're selling for like $20 approximately more on eBay. Of course, that doesn't mean that every single one at that price sells, or maybe there's some best offers. But generally speaking, you can get an idea that some of these figures have, $30 figures have, some of them sell for over $150. It's crazy. So let's go through the expensive MOTU Origins and Masterverse figures, and including Turtles of Grayskull cartoon collection and all that stuff. Oh, and by the way, I'm not including Mattel Creations exclusives and stuff like PowerCon, Comic Con exclusives. Some of those are really expensive too, but these are the ones I'm showing you are regular retail. You should have been able to get them at Target, Big Bad Toy Store, whatever the case may be, Walmart. They're regular retail, basic and deluxe figures. So let's take a look. All right, kicking it off with just regular old vintage style Origins. We've got Whiplash here, just basic Whiplash. Great faithful recreation. Great figure for Origins, but for some reason it's scarce. So Whiplash. Average price they say is around $50, but when I looked for it on eBay, there's hardly any copies, so people are trying to get, I think, even more, maybe like over $60-$70 for them right now. So yeah, just a weird supply-demand thing. Origins Whiplash, a basic figure. You can just get a vintage one for much cheaper. All right, moving up in price on basic Origins, we've got Tongue Lasher. So yeah, just basic old Tongue Lasher. Doesn't even have the vintage action feature. Yeah, they're saying Tongue Lasher because it's hard to find, I guess. Average price on 401 action figure is $61. So yeah, you go on eBay, people are trying to sell this for $60 to $80. So Tongue Lasher, another one that's hard to find now, even though it was just a regular basic figure. All right, next for Origins, we're going into some deluxe figures. Generally, back in the day, whenever people were searching for Origins in retail, the deluxe figures were the ones that were the most abundant and were the easiest to get, like your Clamp Champs, your what else? What was ones that are Terraclaw Skeletor, Flying Fist He-Man were like, you could get those for $10 a piece, probably still to this day. But there was one wave that had two deluxe figures, this one and another one I'm going to show, that was really scarce for some reason, and it's too bad because I think they're actually probably like the two best deluxe figures out of the whole line. So this one was Thunder Punch He-Man, of course. He's an awesome deluxe figure. I mean, they really did him justice, and they even gave him that awesome punch effect. But this one was, yeah, hard to find. If you didn't get it on pre-order right away, you had a hard time. So Thunder Punch He-Man, they're saying the average price is around $62. So, on all these, you probably add $10, $15, $20 to it, and that would be probably your eBay price, I would think. So yeah, not easy to find, and you're gonna have to pay a premium now to get it. And here's the other deluxe figure from the wave that I was talking about, is King Hiss. Yeah, these two Thunder Punch He-Man and King Hiss came out, if you didn't have them pre-ordered, you were like out of luck. Had to go on eBay. And yeah, this one, I think Thunder Punch sells for a little bit more right now. This one they're saying the average price is $53. But I think it's probably, if you try to find it on eBay, you'll have a hard time. You'll probably end up paying even more than that. This figure, it's too bad too, because this is one of the best deluxe figures, because he comes with his snake transformation feature. He actually has appendages that can turn into snakes. So this would be a deluxe figure that you would really want to. It would be nice to be able to buy cheap multiples, because you could army build the. Basically, he can turn people into mutated snake freaks, right? So those snake appendages would be really cool to have a lot of them. So you could have like, you could show King Hiss turning a lot of people into snakes. So too bad. Yeah, this, for some reason, this wave, the deluxe figures for the first time was really hard to get. So King Hiss is a rare figure for what we're talking about. All right, moving into Origins cartoon collection. We got a really surprising one here to me. That's just basic cartoon collection He-Man, what should be the most abundant, most common figure from the line. Yeah, so this one does kind of boggle my mind, because what should be the most common figure, He-Man, out of any Masters of the Universe line, is one of the more rare ones for some reason. So yeah, He-Man here, they're saying the average price is right now about $48, but I've noticed on eBay, I don't think I even see one copy in package. I think there may be one loose copy for sale. So people are really realistically trying to get like probably around 70 or higher for it. Really weird, but yeah, there's a scarcity of it for some reason. So your basic Wave 1 cartoon He-Man fetches a rare price. And then here we have one from the cartoon collection that's even crazier. We got just your basic Beastman here. Beastman right now, they're saying the average price for Beastman is $75. So once again, I see a lot more copies of this one on eBay, but yeah, people want like $70 to $90 for this figure. So I don't know what happened, but yeah, for the cartoon collection, I think that's going to be the most rare price wise. So cartoon collection Beastman. All right, continuing on, we got Turtles of Grayskull. There's a few that. So some of the figures, if you look on eBay, people are trying to get a lot for, like the Wave 1, like Leonardo, and I think Raphael, whichever Wave 1 or 2, and maybe the first Shredder that came out. But those didn't like show up as high value on the price guide. But what does show up is Slacker here, Slaker. This was one that was like pretty easily available. If I recall from Target, I think. But it says that its average price right now is like $54. So this was a deluxe figure, but that's still like, I think the deluxes were $25 back then. I can't remember. So it's like basically double the price. So you got Slaker, and then you got a really big one, and that really big one is good old Mutated Merman, the figure of frustration for a lot of people. I think I got lucky and was able to get mine right away. But it looks like this thing sold out quickly, and there's not enough stock of it because its average price supposedly is about $145. So you see people on eBay, they're trying to sell it for like $180, something like that. Crazy. This was now I'm drawing a blank on how much were they 25 or 30 or maybe 35 at the most, but that's crazy. So Mutated Merman is, if you invested in Mutated Merman, you made out good. I wish I would have got multiple copies. Actually, this is another one that's good to get multiple copies, because you can. This is like a good army builder, because he came with legs as well, so you can do all different versions and stuff. So unfortunate. All right, now the bulk we're getting into, the bulk is Masterverse, is where, man, some of these figures have skyrocketed in price. We'll start with some of the cheap ones. New Eternia Trapjaw. They say the average price is like $52 now. That was just a basic figure. It was a cool Trapjaw, definitely. So on eBay, it's probably like, people probably try to sell it for about $60. So New Eternia Trapjaw is one that went up in price. Here's another one. New Eternia Stratos. They say the average price of it is about $50. Probably a little bit more on eBay, is my guess. So that, at least this is an older one. It's a couple years old at this point. Yeah, 2022. So here's one that's not so old. New Eternia Merman. They say the average price for it's about $58. So these are crazy. This is the low end ones right now. All right, here's one that went up. I guess this one makes more sense to me. I figure there's not a lot of people got this, but the New Eternia or Galactic He-Man, not New Eternia, New Adventures, Intergalactic He-Man. They say the average price of this one now is about $61. Pretty insane. It's at least a couple years old. Here's one that's old enough to be in the old packaging at least. It is 2023. We got the Revelation Prince Adam. This one has blown up in price. They say the average price of this one is around $74 now. It does look like it could be one of the better looking Revelation figures, to be honest. There's only a few Revelation figures I really like. But yeah, Prince Adam. Here's one that feels like it just came out, but I guess it was 2024. Blade for the movie. The movie figures, a couple of them turned out to be one of them has turned out to be one of the most expensive sought after figures in the line. I'll get to that one. But yeah, the more recent one, we got Blade. And they say the average price of this one is $73. So once again, I'm sure on eBay that they're selling for more like 80, 85 or something. Another one. I don't feel like getting it out. It's back there. It's the Revelation. I don't feel like getting it out. It was that deluxe. It was that Revelation Deluxe Man-at-Arms, the one that comes with like a big old cannon and he has like cloth goods and stuff, and he's like, it's whenever he was like, he exiled himself for a while or whatever, in the Revelation. They say that one's average price is $85. That one seems a little weird to me, but maybe it's hard to find now. I remember having an extra copy I found of that, I won some off of Goodwill, and it had crappy packaging, and I used it to take Vicor, is it Vicor or Vicron, to make the different bodies, all three modes. Anyways. All right, now we're getting into the heavy hitters. Movie Beastman. The figure that nobody wanted, but I guess they really do want it because it must be hard to find now, because they say the average price for this one is $135, and I think on eBay, realistically, it's selling for, or they try to sell it for a lot more than that. Probably more like upwards of over 150 to 160, 70, 80, something like that. Movie Beastman. Crazy. And here's one of the ones I think the price has skyrocketed on this one from a long time ago. This is like one of the first ones to blow up in price, and we're like, man, what's going on with Masterverse? So like certain figures blow up for whatever reason. And yeah, Web Store, New Eternia Web Store. They say now the average price is $147. But I think I think it sells for more on eBay, which is the only place you can get it. So yeah, it's a shame, because this is a wonderful figure. Everybody should be able to have access to this one. I don't know why a web store, the character web store, which seems like a no-brainer to mass produce those, right? I don't know. I don't get it. So yeah, web store, one of the chase figures of Masterverse. All right, runner up for the most expensive sought-after chase figure for Masterverse. We've got New Eternia Battle Armor Skeletor. He's being recently dethroned, I think, on the last figure, which is crazy. But yeah, this is an awesome figure. It comes with like a huge axe accessory, and it's just really cool looking. I still haven't got around to opening mine, and the chest plate is kind of like popped out a little bit on there. But yeah, actually, I remember I'm a Marine, so I can still go on the base, and Miramar base is close by to my house, and we were doing Christmas shopping last year, and there was a copy of this there, and I was like, oh well, I've already got it. So man, if I would have known, I could have just grabbed it. Nobody, generally speaking, on a Marine base, you're probably not going to have a lot of people going and buying the Masterverse, but they still get them in stock. That would be cool if I happen to go back this year and it's like still there. That'd be awesome. But yeah, New Eternia Battle Armor Skeletor. Oh, did I say the price? They say the average price is $142, but again, I think it's more like $180 is like the going rate price. So yeah, craziness. And then finally, we got the new champion here of overpriced. We got Revolution Sorceress Tila, Snake Sorceress Tila. So this one has skyrocketed in price recently, and this one was it still says 2024 on it, but yeah, man, it feels like it just came out. So I don't know. They must have not made very many of these. They say the average price of Snake Tila right now is $155, but again, I think it's more like $200 on eBay probably. It's just crazy. It's tempting it's tempting to not sell these figures, because who knows? I mean, if they somehow come back in stock or something, but I don't know if that's going to happen, because I don't know. These figures don't seem like the kind of figures that they keep making more of or something. So let me know what you guys think about that. Anyways, that was fun. I just wanted to show you a review of where we are on prices of some of these toys that are basically still new. They just came out within the last few years, so there's some price hype going on. Let me know what you think. Did I miss anything? Again, these were just the figures that were supposed to be regular retail releases, none of the special figures. Speaking of that, of note, like, of course, Mattel Creations exclusives and stuff, some of the early ones were gaining a lot of value, but they kind of tapered off. But one that did start to get valuable, that was only came out feels like it just came out, was Panther. The New Eternia Panther was $40, and I think it sells for over $100 now. So anyways, leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one.